think the main question here is whether I don't see quite yet a substitute to glass. I think glass it's a great material. It's not combustible, and it offers containment also with lamination.
But what is it that we, from the last 20 years of experience and the last 6 months of COVID, what is it that we should not be doing in high rise with respect to facades?
ACP panel cladding with mastic joints. I think it's just beyond my belief. Why is it still being used in this environment? Although there's no good scientific.
The counter argument to that is if you have too much glazing, then you have too much glare and too much sun coming in. And inevitably, you're either going to have highly reflected, or heavily coated white glass, which will, compromise admission of natural diffused light when there's no direct sunlight.
So that is a gap in terms of materiality, in terms of texture, in terms of how do you connect it to the context, how do you connect it to the people who belong to that region. So that I think is the place has to own the tower.
All the suppliers, they don't have the right testing certificates, or it's not complying to local regulations sometimes. So that's one of the reasons people in the Middle East, and they're not able to experiment with all sort of materials.
Yeah, this is a major factor in the facade, especially if we are talking about the UAE. The registrations and the approvals are really, play a big role in the facade material selection.